dear friends, I am fond of detective stories, stories on adventures. You like it, and you know my first video on such story, it was Mystery Unfolds, written by Arthur Conan Doyle. And there is also such fictional character Sherlock Holmes. Today I am also here with such character Professor Shonku. It is created by Satyajit Ray. And there is another character Tarak Chatterjee. And today we will be discussing a new story, very interesting story. It is all about Professor Shonku's diary. Diary and Professor Shonku, how they are related. First of all, I told you Professor Shonku, it is also a fictional character, and Satyajit Ray has become very famous with the creation of such character. And here diary and notebook, you have come to know there is another character Tarak Chatterjee. What is the story about? Watch till the end and you will learn something very hilarious story, very nice story all about Tarak Chatterjee and Professor Shonku. And remember to watch, share, comment and subscribe Kolkata tutorial. One day Tarak Chatterjee came to the narrator of the story, Satyajit Ray, and presented a book, a notebook, and told to read the book. What is there? The narrator did not know, and narrator only knew Tarak Chatterjee as a good friend of his family. Tarak Chatterjee would be coming to his family with some books and presented to the narrator, and narrator would be happy. It was the usual time when there would be such talks. But this time Tarak Babu came with a notebook and presented to Satyajit Ray. So the narrator was very much surprised all about the book, wanted to know what was there. Only he told it was a gold mine. Everything is there. If he reads, he would know what is there. At the same time, he added it was the book of Professor Shonku. And narrator knew Professor Shonku as a scientist. And there are several stories all about Professor Shonku. Someone believes Professor Shonku only was a scientist, and some believe that he died 15 years ago. I have written here 15 years ago. And some believe that he was hiding, he was doing his own experiment. When the time would come, he would come out with his invention. All these are the stories, all these are the thoughts. But what is all about Professor Shonku and diary? The narrator was confused. And when narrator asked Tarak Babu only added that the story all about Sundarbans. And the narrator was quite annoyed because Tarak Babu would be telling a story with the tiger, and this time he was only telling about the tiger. And what was the tiger? Only Tarak Babu asked the narrator if he could remember the meteorite fall, all about Lake Hedo, and all the samples of meteorite which are kept in the museum. All these are the questions. So this time narrator was busy with his own work. He was busy reading proof of Puja magazine. So he did not say anything else, only wanted to know what was there all about the meteorite fall. Tarak Babu then told that there was a meteorite fall in the Sundarbans, in the Mastaraya district. And so Tarak Babu went there with the hope to find some tiger skin. Actually, on that day, on that time, it was very much expensive, very costly. And if any tiger skin would be found there, so with this hope, Tarak Babu went there. When he reached there, there was nothing. He did not find anything all about tiger, or he neither found any deer also. Only he found some snakes. And in the massive crater there was the mouth, and on the mouth there was the red book poking out. And he picked it up and read there is written Professor Shonku's diary. And he took it and came to the narrator, because narrator knew how to expand a story, and he also expanded the story. Tarak Chatterjee also expanded the story and came to the narrator to write all about it. The narrator understood him and he presented him 20 rupees, because that time he did not have much money, so only 20 rupees was given, and Tarak Babu was very much happy. He left the room. The narrator was busy, so he put the book on the shelf of his house. Puja was over, and one day the narrator was looking for a dictionary. He wanted to draw the dictionary from his shelf. When he drew it, something fell on the ground. He picked it up and found a book, and he only put it into his pocket. And when he was free, he only took the book from his pocket and found the color was changed. And again, when he tried to turn the page of the book, the color was changing. I have written here what are the colors. First of all, he found green, then red, then blue, then yellow. In this way, the color was changing. So Tarak Babu, narrator, first thought that he was confused or he was mistaking, but later he understood, no, it was really changing. The color was really changing. So he wanted to do something else, that is an odd impulse. An odd impulse. What was odd impulse? He wanted to examine the book, what is there, and he was only trembling. That is, he did not understand what was going on in front of him. So the book fell on the ground, and his pet dog Bulo, I have written here, the Bulo was there, and he only picked it up. He bite it. When the dog could tear the new sandal, new chappal, but it could not tear the page of the book. That was nothing could be done with the book. So the narrator was very much curious all about the book. So he wanted to burn it, and he scratched a match and wanted to burn the page, but it did not burn. That night he only wanted to do more experiment. So he put the book on the naked flame of oven, and he only was there to see what happened, but it did not burn. And that night he wanted to finish the book, what was written in the book. What was written in the book, the narrator was reading to all of you, that you are listening to the story I am telling you. So if you like this story, remember to like and comment. Go to the description box, there you will find more information. At the same time, remember to share and subscribe. I have come to the end of the story, and here the narrator is reading. The narrator is reading all about what is written in the diary. It was written, written to the reader, that is listener. Now the narrator wanted to know all the story, all about this diary of Professor Shonku, whether it is true or false, whether it is possible or impossible that whenever he put the diary on the flame, on the oven, it was not burning. So whether it was true or false, or possible or impossible, that is up to you. You will decide whether it is possible or impossible. In this way, the story is complete here. That is, there is a question to up to you. Now you will find out whether it is true or false. Thank you all.